You understand the rules, you find out. Please listen to me. When I tell you to stop, you stop. If you want to touch, do it now. God bless.
No words need be spoken. 5 rounds if needed for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship. No surprise that Max Holloway does not engage with the early point down.
Very smart by Max Holloway not to do that. Topuria has way too much power early.
Early body kick from Holloway, wearing the floral trunks of Hawaii. Topuria is in the red and gold.
Watch how Ilya takes his time. And I expect Max to do this. Lots of different weapons, using those kicks, staying at his range.
A lot of range is what Max Holloway should do. Staying far away from Topuria, trying to pop at him. And Topuria needs to get close. Topuria is fast.
A lot of front kicks and body kicks from Holloway early. Nice jab there by Max on the way out.
Topuria is very patient in his approach, doesn't rush. I mean, big power and tremendous boxing.
Tremendous jab, and that right hand of Topuria is an absolute piston.
Max is gonna have to make him respect him.
Early shot from Topuria now.
Wow.
Made it look easy.
That's not something we see a lot against Max Holloway. Max Holloway does a really good job of defending takedowns, but Ilya did a great job of getting into his hips and not giving him an opportunity to defend.
Well, now what Ilya is doing, even if Max does get back up to his feet, is now Max has to worry about that, which opens up opportunities for Ilya to feint and come with his overhands, his left hook. And he can rip the body. The guard's going to get tight for a takedown defense, and Ilya can start working his boxing.
Max can't let his hands start dropping.
Max doing a good job with his kicks, though.
Big right hand landed for Topuria there.
Good connection by Holloway with that lead hand.
Max has got a good jab, especially when you start to come into him, because he can create space and distance while still throwing that punch.
Nice job on that lead leg by the champ Topuria.
And if you're fighting a guy with a good jab like Holloway have, if you can time outside leg kicks, it can be a very effective weapon.
Some swelling under the right eye of Topuria already.
This is a good approach for Topuria. If he's having trouble getting into his boxing range, attacking that calf. We've seen Max get hit with some kicks before against Alexander Volkanovski.
Outstanding combination a moment ago by Topuria. Back to work on the jab now.
Yeah, both guys are actually looking really sharp.
Man.
He's chewing that leg up.
Very smart approach by Topuria with these outside leg kicks. One of Max's greatest weapons is his footwork. If you beat up that lead leg, you really limit how he can move. Max has got to check some kicks here.
Holloway remaining committed to that front kick.
And Max can switch stances, so
Yeah, he can.
of all people to have their lead leg start to get battered, he can at least switch southpaw. He hasn't yet, though.
Holloway now touching that lead leg of Topuria, just sticking that limb out there.
And I'd imagine he's not going southpaw a lot because of that right hand of Topuria.
Topuria's right hand is always loaded. That's what Max got to do. From range, just pop that jab. Put the jab on Topuria and hopefully land something that gets you some respect.
A lot of volume from Holloway. Great start for the challenger.
Yes.
And Topuria is having trouble getting in his range. He's swinging heavy, but he's missing a lot.
Topuria had that one big combination, a couple big right hands, takedown, but Holloway is starting to really find his groove here. Oh, nice right hand by Max.
Yeah, maybe an elbow, but either way, it connected. There's that pinpoint jab from Holloway, and now a hook.
Holloway's busting him up with the
Yes,
jab.
he is. That jab is going to be very important for Max.
Topuria did get a couple takedowns this round, did nothing with them. Oh! Looks like maybe an entanglement of the legs towards the end of round one. As advertised through 5, round 2 for the UFC Featherweight Championship.
In this pace, Holloway can fight for 25 minutes, man. He will not slow down. He'll only build, actually.
Absolutely, he'll start to pick up the pace. As his opponent tends to slow down, he'll start working more.
I think those outside kicks and takedowns are going to be very important for Ilya.
And once again, that Holloway jab being heard from early round 2. Oh, it's a cracking right now from the challenger.
Yeah, Max is, getting the better of these boxing exchanges.
Well, he's always said he's the best boxer in the UFC. Part of that is because his size for the weight class.
Yeah, and the more Max starts to put these combos in Ilya's face, he's going to start ticking away even more and getting more and more confident. And Ilya wanted to knock him out so bad. If he starts swinging it to KO him, he's going to extend himself and leave himself open for these counter shots from Max.
Holloway picking his spots beautifully early round 2. That's a good tweet there from Nazim Sadikov, one of our fighters, suggesting that both of these guys are making the other look particularly vulnerable.
That's what happens when you have a really evenly matched fight. Right now, these guys are evenly matched. Topuria, though, remember, Topuria takes one. He can shut your lights out.
The judges did not have the benefit of that replay, too, towards the end of round 1. So if they thought that was a knockdown, perhaps it could have affected their cards in round 1.
That was a solid calf kick there from Topuria.
And that right hand of Topuria, once again, starting to hit home.
Nice jab from Max, keeping Topuria at bay.
Max has got to keep that jab in his face. Pop and move, pop and move. Topuria's got to continue to move his head, do exactly what he's doing here.
I think that was good there from Max to threaten that knee too.
Yes.
You see the head movement of Topuria and how he bobs and weaves. And he's the shorter opponent as it is.
Oh, it's a big left hook. Partial wobble from Holloway.
I don't think Max has ever even been knocked down.
Max has got to find a way to check some of these kicks. Oh, another big right hand by Topuria. That's about 3 this round.
Oh, good connection by Holloway. What a round.
Topuria doesn't stop moving his head off the line. And Max is in constant motion. This is a great fight.
Oh, man. Topuria really trying to get that power going now.
Topuria hasn't gone to the body yet against Max.
No.
Maybe a little jab, body jabs here and there. Only 3 body shots from Topuria, a lot of leg kicks.
And that's one of his greatest punches. He cannot headhunt.
There it is. Good
Nice roll with that shot, yep. Decibel level is increasing. Having a hard time picking up who this crowd's actually rooting for.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
And again, Topuria making an investment in that lead leg of Holloway. Max still moving well.
Nice right hand.
And here we go, we talked about, as Max starts to land, he will pick it up. Ilya gets a right hand in there.
It's the ebbs and flows of the round. Topuria generally starts very fast, and then Holloway's been working his way back into the rounds at the end of them.
Holloway has thrown nearly 200 strikes already.
Wow, that's crazy.
Just gives the judges so much to look at. Right back to the well with the body shot for Max.
I mean, we're 2 rounds in. He's like playing on, ooh, nice right hand by Ilya. He's like playing on a video game where you just button mashing the whole time.
Again, Topuria attacks low, Holloway lands high. That was a nice attack on that lead leg by Holloway.
Oh.
Max is eating it, though.
He's eating those shots. And that's what we've learned about Max Holloway. It's hard to put him down when you punch him in the head. I mean, been knocked down once by Dustin, maybe?
Beautiful spinning body kick right to the target.
Body kick.
Outstanding through 10. And if Max Holloway needed to go 10 rounds, he likely could. Topuria takes the center of the octagon, lands his jab early, round 3. So in many respects, it has been power versus volume tonight. Bigger shots, DC, would you agree, for Ilya?
Yes, the bigger moments, but the volume, the activity has gone to Max Holloway to this point. Oh! And these dudes, when they come together and they land something good, they both go, you better watch out.
Yeah.
Very close.
Now Max is southpaw. Switches back.
Another thudding leg kick from Topuria. Alexander Volkanovski employed that weapon to great effect in his 3-fight series with Holloway.
Nice little scooping uppercut there from Topuria, and he goes right back to the calf.
Oh!
Pretty good head movement there by the champ.
Oh!
A huge right now for Topuria. Holloway,
Oh my goodness!
gets out of the pocket.
How did
Max
they see
has got
that?
a chin on him.
But he was hurt. That's the first time I've seen him stunned like that.
But Ilya's got to be careful that he doesn't punch himself out.
Oh! Massive knockdown for Topuria. And still, he does it again. Ilya
Jeez.
Topuria.
This dude at 145.
My God, dude. Oh, my goodness.
Holy cow.
The standard at 145 pounds in 2024. The Georgian, the Spaniard, El Matador, Ilya Topuria.
It took him some time. It took him some time to find that power in that range. But, man, when he finds it and he lets those hands go. And where was Max when he did it? Along the fence.
Yeah, every time, Paul. I mean, this guy, I don't know if we've seen power at 145 like this. Jose Aldo was tremendous, but he didn't have this. Max was tremendous. He didn't have this. Conor McGregor, maybe, was the only guy at 145 that could punch like this.
And a lot of people analytically were pointing to these Ilya Topuria knockouts outside of that black line towards the fence, as Paulie was alluding to. But Ilya Topuria all but guaranteed that he would be the first man to knock out Max Holloway. And man, did he deliver.
Absolutely. I mean, he just kept that pressure on. He stayed smart. Saying hi to everybody.
Wow. This guy.
That's a graceful champion, too. I think at times maybe his self-belief and confidence has been misinterpreted by some as cockiness. And Joe Rogan has said repeatedly, Ilya Topuria believed that he was the best in the world way before he got the opportunity. And once he has gotten the opportunity in 2024, Volkanovski and now Holloway, 2 of the greatest featherweights of all time, firmly in the rearview mirror.
Let's see the shot that hurts Max to start this off. He slaps to set up this big right hand, and that's the first time in a while that we have seen Max really wobbled, really dazed. You see him stagger back, and here's where Ilya just starts to get to work. He notices, oh, that left hook. Oh my God, that's where he puts him down. And then just sees hammer fist. Take a look at that. Clean, perfect rotation. That's what makes this kid special, John.
I feel like if he wanted to be a shortstop in Major League Baseball, might have been able to do that right. I believe he's the best athlete in this division and maybe the best athlete on the roster.
Yeah, he's incredible. I mean, to do that, Alexander Volkanovski Max Holloway, you want to talk about starting your title run off in fashion.
And I'm not sure exactly what the area of weakness is for Ilia Topuria, but at 27 years old, all he talks about is development, right? And refining his skills. This guy's one of the best jiu-jitsu players in the division.
And has hardly even gotten a chance to show it off.
And there's his brother, Alexander Topuria, who will soon make his UFC debut. A little cup of tea. One final time tonight. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 34 seconds of round number 3, declaring the winner by knockout and still the UFC undisputed featherweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
Dustin, Khabib, you know exactly what I expect. I want you to fight hard, I need you to fight clean. When I say stop, you stop. If you want to touch, now's the time. God bless.
A lot of mutual respect between these two combatants. The only thing Khabib really took issue with was some of the promotion that was champion versus champion. He says, I am the champion, he is the interim champ. And Khabib is hoping to keep it that way in this epic main event clash tonight. And with that, we are underway. Khabib Nurmagomedov in the black and gold. Dustin Poirier is in the blue with gold. Nurmagomedov's striking has improved tremendously over the last 24 months or so. Had that knockdown against Conor McGregor, but in talking to Javier Mendez, they really feel like he's taken it to the next level. That being said, doesn't figure to lean on it too much tonight.
Right now, these guys are just filling each other out. Nothing too crazy going on, obviously. You should start pressuring soon, and we've seen Dustin just look for that calf kick pretty much so far. Keep his body on the outside, get that lead foot advantage.
Back-to-back fights against southpaw strikers for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Fast double leg. Then on the single leg, head on the inside. And this is where he does his best work. Once he gets a hold of that leg, he just moves to the top of your body and just keeps you squished up against the fence. This is where Dustin said he did a lot of work. We'll find out if it pays off.
So this is the first time that Poirier is feeling that famed Nurmagomedov pressure. And you see Poirier wide-eyed looking to his chief corner, Mike Brown, for some advice. Early takedown for Khabib.
And this is where he wants to be. This is where he beats everybody. He gets behind you underneath these arms, and he can just stay here for 5 minutes. It's hard to get him off you in this position. He'll beat your legs up with the knees, and then just make you carry his weight so you got nothing in you after.
Wow. Outstanding control by Nurmagomedov. Now transitions to the back of Dustin Poirier. Couple hooks in.
Poirier says, I know I'm going to be taken down. I just have to keep the scramble going. And the scramble is not going right now. It's tough.
Looked like Poirier got raked across the eye there a little bit by Nurmagomedov. Now working on a little bit of a neck crank, not under the chin.
That hurts, but it doesn't choke. It just makes things miserable. And that's what Khabib does so well, is he just makes things miserable for you. He hangs on your hands, beats you up, cranks your neck, keeps the pressure, makes you carry his weight. That's what we're seeing here. Poirier getting advice, and Nurmagomedov just covering the face and looking to maul him.
Less than 2 minutes to go in the round. You see Nurmagomedov wisely trying to upset the breathing pattern of Poirier. Poirier, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, trying to turn into the choke here, Dom.
Yeah, he can't. It's not a choke, it's just nasty. It's just nasty. He makes it real nasty on you, Khabib. And that's what's happening right now. And see how he stays in that position no matter what, underneath both arms, and that's just not a fun position to be in if you're Poirier. Good job switching it around by him.
So Dustin back to his feet, lands a knee to the body of Nurmagomedov. But no separation for Poirier, which could prove problematic.
Well, he keeps getting behind his arms like that, and that's going to be an issue. And you see how he trips him. That's one of Khabib's best weapons, is he trips you while he's taking you down over and over. And he's attacking your legs with the foot sweeps while he's attacking your upper body, and that's a big difference.
Right, the simultaneous attacks, the subtleties, the nuances.
And notice his head is always higher than his opponent, and that makes you carry his weight as well. There's the trips. Those are what make the difference, is that he trips you while he's clinching you. A lot of guys aren't using that at the same time. Still behind the arms.
Khabib 3 for 4 on his takedown attempts thus far.
Nice switch, but it's not enough because Khabib keeps the hands locked. And you know, in wrestling, traditional wrestling, it's illegal to keep your hands locked. But in a fight, that's why it's illegal in a wrestling match, because it's hard to get away.
Already north of 3 minutes of control time for Nurmagomedov. Poirier has really been put on the defensive early in this fight. Some nice ground strikes now from the champion. Oh, big elbow from Khabib. Poirier forced to squirm out. Nurmagomedov at his mauling best in round 1. Nice job there by Dustin Poirier's cornerman, Mike Brown, his boxing coach. Dia Davis, Boca Boxing District there in South Florida. Poirier threw just 6 significant strike attempts in that opening round. They want more offense here, and they want him fighting on a napkin in the center of the octagon.
And that's what he's got to do. He's got to get the respect with his hands early, otherwise Khabib can just keep wrestling him. But more than anything, they're saying keep going for that switch that you're landing. It's working, but you got to keep the leg when you switch. If you keep the leg, even if Khabib keeps his hands locked, at least it gives you some leverage. He's got Poirier thinking right now, especially after that takedown.
Poirier backing up here, early round 2.
Nice
Poirier with a big right hand. That back Nurmagomedov up. Khabib now on the retreat. Hard to know the extent to which that hurt Nurmagomedov. Poirier loaded up on that right hand. Khabib able to avoid it.
Poirier got to throw like this. This is what he's got to do. He's got to get the respect.
Nice kick to the body by Poirier, and then he slipped. Poirier digs to the body there. Khabib counters to the inside of that lead leg of Poirier. Up against the fence. Takedown.
The speed on that double leg is just incredible. And that's a real difference in anything that people feel is how fast he can shoot.
What an atmosphere in this arena with every strike that's thrown, takedown that's secured. Incredible. No surprise, Poirier said this was one of his harder training camps. Doing this every day for 5-10 rounds.
And right here, just in this position, you see Khabib just waiting because he's making Poirier carry all his weight, and it's just so tiring the way he hooks the leg and keeps your head. It takes so much energy to get up from these positions, and that's what Khabib does well. And now he's got his legs hooked while he's controlling the hands.
Poirier scooting to the fence, but yeah, I mean, you see that leg control by Nurmagomedov.
And that's what I see the biggest difference with Khabib from most grapplers is he's using his hands and his legs at the same time. Most wrestlers are just using their upper body and their feet are touching the floor. They're just using their upper body and that's it. He uses both at the same time and it gives him just his weapons at all times on the mat.
And it looks like Poirier has been cut open fairly significantly around that left eye.
And a lot of times you see guys with their head is lower than the man up against the fence, but Khabib's generally higher than the guy on bottom, and that's making him carry the weight, and that's why he always ends up behind the back here.
Not sure what cut Poirier, but that is a significant cut and bothering him. Under 2 minutes here to go in round 2 of a possible 5. No room to breathe from Nurmagomedov.
See how he's hooking the ankles there? It just really offsets the hips, keeps you from being able to be strong up against the fence, and he'll keep going back and forth between hooking the ankles, going to a double leg, hooking the ankles up and down, up and down.
As Poirier focuses on the upper body fighting for an underhook, you get your leg cut out from underneath.
And then that gives him the upper body lock after you're tripped.
No fun. Unless you're Team Nurmagomedov, and most people in this arena are, he'll try to drag Poirier down again here.
His positioning is just literally pretty much flawless so far in the grappling in Khabib.
Nurmagomedov 5 for 6 on his takedown attempts thus far. We'll see if Poirier can get away from the fence here. Unable to do so.
He's tired. It's exhausting, carrying all this weight. He's doing more work than Khabib right now. And there's the trips. And it's just the back and forth battle of the trips and the upper body clinch that's just hard to deal with. When you go with good judo players, that's what it feels like. They're always tripping you, and then you lose your upper body balance and stability, and then you're just behind.
Oh, nice knee from Nurmagomedov. He has largely muted Dustin Poirier's offense through 10 minutes. 2-0 Khabib. Little frustration from Dustin Poirier on the stool there after round 2. See if he can get his hands going here in round 3.
Just not quite quick enough. The guillotine's in, but it's not super tight yet. Now it's in.
Dustin Poirier working on a guillotine here. Nurmagomedov staying composed.
Gets him off him for a second, and he sticks to the guillotine to keep it, and that's in. That's in tight. But turning to a hip the way he's doing buys him some air. He sticks with it.
Wow! Nurmagomedov pops his head out. Crowd goes bananas.
And now Nurmagomedov knows how tired Dustin Poirier's arms are, and he gets right on the hand control, and this is what we saw at Curtis Blaydes earlier, is the hand control on the heavyweight. In the same position, the top leg position, and now his head's higher than Poirier's, so Poirier's got to get all that weight off him before he can get away. But first and foremost, he has to attack the hand control of Khabib.
You see Khabib's father, Abdulmanap, right there. Proud to be in his son's corner tonight. Now, a possible... Nope, Nurmagomedov bails.
It's enough to make it real ugly. It's just mean. Neck cranking you, always cross your jaw. You can't breathe, it hurts your nose. And it's not really, that's in, that's in.
Nurmagomedov under the chin, there's the top! Khabib Nurmagomedov, 28-0!
Incredible, absolutely incredible the way he dominates people in the grappling. Never seen anything like it.
And this time a big hug for the UFC president, Dana White. And Dana's gonna like that a lot more than what happened the last time around. The standard upon which all lightweights will be judged. Khabib Nurmagomedov submits Dustin Poirier in round 3.
Wow. I mean, complete dominance from Khabib in that fight. And Dustin Poirier is no slouch, let me tell you. Not at all.
And certainly not at all the way Dustin Poirier drew it up tonight, but the celebration is on in Abu Dhabi with all the pressure firmly in his red corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov delivers yet again. The perfect streak continues, and Dominic, in modern day mixed martial arts, this is just so difficult to do, and yet he continues to take on the lightweight division's best and is able to finish Dustin Poirier tonight.
And it always starts with his takedown. I mean, you look at the speed of his shots. First he wears you out, and then the speed is just so quick how he gets in, pushes you against the fence. And this is a great guillotine. I mean, this is in. But this is what he's got. This is his Hail Mary right here, Dustin Poirier. It's in, and he did not give up on it, but the way that Khabib kept moving his hips side to side to get space and eventually work his neck out, that took all the air out of Dustin to go for that last guillotine and all the muscle out of his arms, and then that allowed Khabib to be able to go for that choke at the end. He softens him up a little and then sinks it in, and you see him get that hand behind the head, and he knows that that's it. Beautiful finish, perfect display of mixed martial arts grappling from Khabib Nurmagomedov again.
Well, since UFC 178 in 2014, when Poirier fought Conor McGregor, he had lost just 1 of 11 fights while taking on a murderer's row of UFC talent. And it takes Khabib Nurmagomedov less than 15 minutes to finish Dustin Poirier tonight. You see, as a show of respect, they have exchanged t-shirts. But Khabib Nurmagomedov, one of the greatest pound-for-pound fighters in modern day and of all time, and adding to his legacy tonight. One final time tonight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 6 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Fighters gone over the rules in the back. There were no final questions from you, Blue. There were no final questions from you, Red. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Come out ready to fight.
If there is anything like the tension of a UFC championship main event in professional sports, I will take your nominations. And this one in particular, the consensus greatest 2 middleweights in the world at present, Paulo Costa and Israel Adesanya. Costa closing in the plus 155 range. Israel Adesanya, the champion and the favorite, around minus 175. Paulo Costa is in gray. Israel Adesanya is in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
Ooh, strong leg kick from Izzy to start. Costa waves him on.
Both men just so comfortable in a fight. Some early leg attacks for Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, and that's what Izzy's going to do. He's going to be smart, and he's going to try to let Costa fall on his own sword and rush in, and then he'll look to counter with some of his strikes. But right now, he's smart. He'll kick from the outside. He'll attack that leg.
And it's interesting to hear Adesanya's teammates and coaches talk about how much better he's getting in terms of his strikes and putting some power behind them. You know about the kickboxing credentials, and now 19-0 in his mixed martial arts career. Costa attacks that lead leg of Adesanya. Adesanya pretty effective with those early low leg kicks. About a minute gone by here in round one. Nice body kick lands for the Brazilian. Looked like that was close to the solar plexus there. Beautiful body kick from Costa.
And I've said that in the lead. Costa's got underrated kicks. He throws them, but Izzy doing a really good job of already chopping that lead leg of Paulo Costa.
And Costa acknowledged that latest offering from Adesanya. You think about checking some of those, Paul?
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't even want to check it. I just wouldn't want to be there. As you see, he's precise with it. He's hitting that same exact spot, right on the knee, every time.
Adesanya putting money in the bank early. You already see the redness. Body kick from Costa and a counter right from Adesanya. Looked like Costa was able to avoid that switch kick offering from Adesanya. Adesanya super efficient here early on. Not at all surprised to see these two combatants jawing back and forth. Costa going hands behind his back earlier than I expected.
Not to be recommended, but you know. That left kick is sneaky there from Costa. And this is the patience I think we're talking about, John, from Costa. He's not rushing in because he knows he's so good at countering, sitting back and waiting for you to rush in.
Under 2 minutes here to go in this round. In Adesanya's last defense against Yoel Romero, he was surprised to see Romero sort of flat-footed standing there, not doing much. Already 9 leg kicks have landed for the incumbent.
You might have checked that last one, but those other ones are getting through. They're doing damage. Even if Costa's playing it off, it does not mean they're not affecting him.
Costa closes the distance quickly there, appeared to partially land. And again, Adesanya putting in good work on that lead leg of Costa.
You see all the cupping on Costa's legs, and already going after them. He's not an idiot. If he sees a weakness, he's going to come after it. And that's his safest bet right now, especially early in the first round when Costa's fresh. Chip at the legs, wear him down. Oh, brilliant.
Adesanya in an outstanding striking flow early, moving brilliantly. First clinch situation, doesn't last very long.
Man, Izzy looking really sharp here. Landing those leg kicks, sitting back.
Just 7 total strike attempts now, 8 for Paulo Costa.
Yeah, not his norm. You're normally very busy with his strikes.
But this does dovetail with what he said to us in our fighter meeting. No need to be anxious or fast early. 5 minutes down, round 1 for the champion. All right, here we go, round 2. The Paulo Costa corner appeared to like the way he approached those 5 minutes. Adesanya, 22 of 37 unofficially on his significant strikes in round 1. Here we go, round 2.
Starting to really get red on that leg, that lead leg of Paulo Costa. Just, ooh, look at the bruising too.
And that last one's not going to help matters. You wonder.
Yeah, it's like you can see each impact where it was landing and which ones, like lower shin, mid shin, knee, of where Israel is landing each one of those kicks.
Adesanya appeared an inch away from landing that head kick. Costa did not necessarily think so.
The poker face strong from Paulo Costa, but he's not landing anything yet. He's got to close this distance. He's got to let his hands go. There's a nice leg kick. There's another one. But no boxing so far, really, from Paulo. Yeah, look at that leg. And he's attacked the inside quite a few times now as well, really mixing it up. And for Israel, he could do that all day. He could sit out here all day and attack those legs.
Head kick appeared to partially land. The gamesmanship continues from Paulo Costa. 90 seconds gone by round 2. Costa's still moving pretty well, but do not want to eat too many more of those. Gotta think they were expectant that Izzy was going to attack in that way.
I mean, 20 leg kicks. Look at that. 20 leg kicks landed from Israel Adesanya. And of course it was expected. But at some point, you've got to try to address it. You've got to go for it, right? And I'm not saying that's easy to do, especially when you're facing such a diverse striker in Israel Adesanya. But at some point, there's a beautiful body kick. There's another one. Oh, left hand switch stance there from Adesanya. He's just so smooth, not even open his mouth to breathe at all here. Almost midway through the second round, looking fantastic.
Yep, fighting a near perfect fight, and right after the main event, don't miss a recap of all the action on the UFC Fight Night, or 253 post-show, I should say. It's on ESPN+. Paul, Megan, Angela Hill, Brendan Fitzgerald break it all down right after the main event. It's only on ESPN+. Oh! That one certainly appeared to land, but Costa was able to eat it.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Paulo Costa. He's getting picked apart here in this fight.
And it looked like that head kick opened up a cut in and around that right eyebrow of Costa, who eats a jab there from Adesanya, who is firing on all cylinders tonight.
That gamemanship is slowing down a bit, John.
You are right about that. Under 2 minutes here in round 2. And now Adesanya attacks the inside of that right leg.
That leg is trash. Absolute trash. Costa's got to commit, John, if he wants to stay in this fight. Because Izzy will do this from the outside for the rest of this fight if he has to, if he doesn't catch him in the meantime. But now, since he's been attacking the legs so much, Izzy can afford himself now to take risks and start going upstairs, because now he's got Costa's attention so much. Ooh. And then he's out. And then he's going to go to the leg again.
Oh! Knockdown for Adesanya! Costa trying to recover! That is it! Wow. Still undisputed! Quick night at the office for the champion, Israel Adesanya!
Too easy. Too easy. He's too good. Wow. I mean, you look at Paulo Costa, you think, oh, he's got to go in with these dangerous strikes. And
I know you're mad.
Israel.
Cut the camera. I know you're mad. But hey, Auckland, Wanganui, Roto Vegas, Lagos City, Mr. Aladidi, Eminele, eh? And why I mean, Kilo Shale, nothing carry last.
He has left Anderson Silva, Kelvin Gastelum, Robert Whittaker, Yoel Romero, and now Paulo Costa in his wake. He wants to fight all of the most imposing figures. That meant Paulo Costa, and man, did he dispose of that top contender properly tonight.
I mean, with ease, John. With ease. He made that look easy, the leg kicks. And then what did I say? I said he's gonna start chewing those legs apart, and he's gonna find his opportunity to go back upstairs, lands those head kicks, lands those punches, and then when he has you hurt, man, the elbows from the top, raining down strikes. This is just beautiful work here. Boom, right off the dome. I don't know how Costa ate that one. Split him open though, and at this point, his legs are gone. I mean, he was trying to put on a good poker face, but his legs were trashed by Israel Adesanya. Here, look at that slip. Boom, there's that slide back left hand right off the temple, drops him, and Israel goes in for the kill, starts smashing him with hammer fist. Very similar to the finish against Robert Whittaker here, and the way that they end up in this awkward position, ends up getting mount though, and you see how badly he wants to land those elbows with all the trash talk, all the smack talk that's been happening. Let's take a look at the corners. Eugene, as his team losing their minds on that.
One final time tonight, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 59 seconds of the second round. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya!
Fastest man in the world, baby.
We'll see if Khamzat Chimaev can buck that trend. He is in white. The former champ Robert Whittaker is in black.
I asked Chimaev, I said, did you learn in the Usman fight that you cannot just press these guys so early because they're championship level fighters? He goes, no, brother, I'm going to get this dude.
Early shot from Chimaev and a sprawl from Whittaker.
He just shoots, like, he takes real shots. He goes across the octagon and shoots that double leg so fast.
And this is what we expect from Chimaev. He starts fast, intense, usually gets a guy down almost immediately. Whittaker knew he was going to have to deal with this at some point in the fight.
All ear, all ear.
Being mindful of the rear naked choke attempt here from Chimaev. He's got half his hip on that fence. That right hip of Whittaker is along the fence. He's keeping that there so that Chimaev can't fully get around to the back, but he's working on it.
Now he's got his back. Whittaker's got to grab something, get a grip, grab a hand, try to keep Chimaev from controlling him.
Whittaker doing a nice job posting and not grabbing the fence, but certainly feeling some of that Khamzat Chimaev suffocation early.
Chimaev is so strong, man. Every time I'm around this guy, he grabs him. It's amazing how strong he is for being so small. He's only about 200-some pounds naturally, but he feels so much heavier. But Whittaker right now needs to just relax. Don't do anything fast. Everything needs to be measured and smart so that he doesn't make any mistakes.
Yeah, you can tell he's taking his time. He doesn't want to rush up and allow. There was one hook. He's got them both. No, Whittaker cut off the other hook.
He got it out. Now he's got it.
Nice scramble by Whittaker to escape.
Back down. And that's the thing, Chimaev is going to make Robert work for as long as he can. Now, can Rob withstand this initial burst that he gets from Chimaev?
A lot of fans and pundits felt as though this would be the night upon which we find out just how good Khamzat Chimaev is. So far, pretty good through half a round.
He's been able to implement his game plan beautifully. Wrestling, control. It'll be on Robert Whittaker to make sure that there will be some failed takedown attempts. You got to put doubt in the mind of Khamzat Chimaev.
Whittaker certainly was not blind to the fact that he would get taken down at some point in this fight.
All ear, fighter. Hit the ear.
But he has not been submitted in the UFC.
Oh! Close. Oh, he's got to be careful not to get flattened out.
Whittaker was submitted one time pre-UFC at welterweight 13 years ago back in 2011, never at 85. Chimaev taking his time, maybe trying to get an elbow home right on the Erie lands.
He
tapped! Still undefeated! And likely coming to a title fight near you! Khamzat Chimaev is that good!
Is that how strong that grip is?
I have no idea. He tapped fast. It wasn't under the chin, it was on the neck. Oh, Robert's pointing to his face. Holy cow.
So some sort of face crank, the submission in round one.
Wow.
Khamzat Chimaev, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, I think he messed up his jaw.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 34 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission and still undefeated, Khamzat Chimaev.
Makhachev, Orolbai.
Ready. Let's fight.
And Mateusz Rebecki. Rebecki out of the southpaw stance in black. Orolbai counters orthodox in white.
You know, a lot of times when you get and take the damage Rebecki took in his last fight, you don't know how a guy is going to come back. Right now, he looks just the same. He doesn't seem shy at all. And going right at Orolbai.
I think in a lot of ways, these guys are very similar in their approach, but I would say that Orolbai is a little bit more calculated with his striking, where Rebecki is just that.
Oh, man.
Lunge in, big shots, big hooks.
Orolbai just got hit in the face. He didn't even move, man.
And Joey Rodriguez letting him have it from the corner in terms of the footwork and movement. Orolbai competed as a welterweight in LFA as he lands the uppercut there. Looks like a welterweight in there tonight.
Move your feet, look to back.
Ooh.
Faber's trying to tell him he needs to circle left, away from the left hand.
Yeah, he's going right into
Yeah,
that
he's
left.
going right into the power.
Pretty good counter right a moment ago by Makhachev Orolbai.
Man, that is a name.
Bro.
Orolbai.
I don't even want to tell you how many times I said it.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, he is clubbing Orolbai, and Orolbai is just taking it.
Yeah, he seems unfazed so far. Lands straight right.
He is big for this weight class. Oh, it looked like they might have clashed heads
Yeah,
there.
it did.
Yeah, that happens a lot, Southpaw Conventional.
Orolbai still circling to his right into that left hand of Rebecki. But if Orolbai continues to be durable and take these big shots of Rebecki, that's when we see him start to fade a bit. And Orolbai's got takedowns in his arsenal. He's just being patient right now.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Rebecki's throwing everything to knock him out.
Good short shot there by Orolbai.
There's that kick they wanted. The corner's been calling for it.
Calling for it off the 1-2.
Because you can see Rebecki does keep slipping and leaning to his left. And he almost lurches forward with that approach because he wants to put everything into that left hand.
The left hand got through there for Rebecki. Under 2 minutes to go, round one. A lot of forward pressure historically from Poland's Mateusz Rebecki. When they're saying pull, can one of you guys sort of speak to that? What exactly is that command?
Yeah, so they want him to back up and draw Rebecki into his own shots. So pull back and then go.
Yeah.
See how they get him to come forward?
You remember when Stipe Miocic knocked out Fabricio Verdum, how he kept timing him off that pullback right hand? They're looking for that.
It's like Orolbai felt that one.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, his right eye is
Starting to swell.
busted. Nice shot by Makhachev now. Under a minute to go, round one. Dude, that right eye is shattered, champ.
Yeah, it is, John. Great catch. All black already, swelling up into the eye.
Nice.
I think honestly right now, the physicality of Rebecki is really giving him problems.
Yeah.
The unwillingness to back up. But if you're Rebecki, it can get no worse than last fight.
No.
Taking that type of damage, not going out. So you go at him Makhachev Orolbai like this.
Looked like Orolbai might have gotten an elbow home a moment ago, but man, that right
That eye
eye
is starting to swell terribly.
and now the nose is leaking as well.
Then he's not going to be able to pick up on that left hand
And he's
anymore
been
because
circling
he won't
into
see
it as is.
Yep,
Oh! Off balance?
off balance.
All right, so the doctor is still in there right now, and so Vitor Ribeiro wisely is going to call time.
All right?
And they're going to see if Makhachev Orolbai can see out of that right eye.
This is
Over
why I
here,
love
please.
having former fighters in there.
Over there, please.
Look at Shaolin.
Over there, please.
Yeah,
Right,
He knows.
Hey, look at Dr. D up there with his hands crossed. They get him, Dr. D. Dr. D up there like, bring him over. That's crazy.
Thank you.
He answered right.
Always gets two. The ref always says two.
Yeah, there is.
They always do two.
Yeah.
If I ever had my eye black, I'd be like, give it two. I would say two.
Well, Orolbai, his English is developing, but he's got the numbers down now, thinking about a takedown.
He needs to take him down.
He's got to get aggressive here. Couple more shots.
Up.
Yeah, I'd be loading up too if I saw that eye.
Every time that gets hit must hurt so bad.
Oh, nice connection by Orolbai.
Car crash right there.
Rebecki's got to be measured, though.
Beautiful takedown defense by Rebecki. Sprawl for a headlock.
Yeah, good luck taking that guy. I mean, look at the stature on him. Oh,
Uppercut is
I love that elbow. Crashing in with that elbow. Especially he lands another uppercut.
Orolbai is just throwing as hard as he can with that right hand.
He's tough, man.
Rebecki now taking the fight to the fence. Under 4 minutes here to go in the round.
And if you're Orolbai, it does two things, right? Not only does it put him on notice that you're still here and you're aggressive, it's going to start to fatigue him a little bit. You got to make Rebecki work the whole time and not just striking. The whole first round, Rebecki was just striking. He can do that. You got to make him wrestle.
Rebecki's takedown defense holds up yet again. Good counter left. Nice stick by Rebecki.
Oh, right on the eye.
Man.
Immediate swelling.
Another one.
Again. Vitor Ribeiro watching things closely. Straight right is there for Orolbai.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Orolbai's will is not fading
not
at
at
all. But I mean, his eye looks terrible.
We talked about the power Rebecki has. Throws everything into it, and that's right on his power side. He's going to be targeting that. Oh, that right hand landed.
Oh. Both fighters landing close. Big right hand from Orolbai.
Orolbai pulls this off, and what
That was
epic
crazy.
comeback.
Some body kicks would help him, though. Start kicking, because kicking at least keeps you at range to where you're not getting a return punch every time on the bad eye.
I think throwing right head kicks would be really productive for him as well, because that occupies that left power hand of Rebecki.
But it seems like right now he just wants to box. And he's loading up, so it allows Rebecki to load up and throw his punch.
Pretty good entry there by Orolbai. We'll see if Rebecki can leverage the fence.
Beautiful entry by Orolbai. But Rebecki's doing a great job of keeping his hips. Leg split. Oh, great job by Orolbai.
Oh, and now it looks like Rebecki has been opened up.
A bad cut from Rebecki.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Maybe one of those exchanges or...
Oh, my goodness.
Another great fight. Yeah, that's split pretty good.
1 minute to go, round two. Orolbai trying to rally with one eye.
Going to be hard to hold on to each other with the sweat and blood going on.
Rebecki looks like he's starting to breathe a little heavy now, too.
Rebecki absorbed a ton of damage from Diego Ferreira in his last fight, turning it around on Makhachev Orolbai a little bit, but blood on both sides now.
Yeah. Rebecki is throwing everything with so much power.
Orolbai has never been finished as a pro, just one loss. It was a fight when he was 22 years old, a fight in which he insists he should have won.
Elbow.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, this dude is as tough as they come in. He seems completely unfazed by anything that's come his way in this fight.
I mean, this dude is just still going forward and fighting. Rebecki's getting tired, though.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my goodness.
Crowd going nuts in Abu Dhabi.
I think Rebecki still did the damage.
All right, back live in Abu Dhabi, as loud as this Etihad Arena has been all night. Third and final round, Mateusz Rebecki and Makhachev Orolbai. Elbow gets through for Orolbai. Cutman did a pretty good job on that gash of Rebecki.
That was a deep one, too.
Seems like sometimes they stop the bleeding, and then when they try to put Vaseline in there, it opens it back up.
This is a tremendous fight, man. So fun.
But a big picture connection by Rebecki.
Yes, nice right hand by Rebecki.
As he was stepping, Orolbai was stepping in for that elbow, and he caught him right.
Oh!
That's it! I thought he was done.
No, he's done. He's done.
There he is. I mean, what do you got to hit him with?
I mean, Jesus.
Orolbai back to his feet, but for how long?
Bro.
Perhaps Orolbai too tough for his own good.
I think so sometimes, John.
You can stop the fight whenever you want. This, a former fighter in Shaolin. I mean, Orolbai's, he's barely moving. He's just going on instinct. This fight's over.
And now Shaolin closing the distance. Could be one strike away from stopping this fight.
Nose busted. Face busted.
I mean, Orolbai is done. He looks like he's sleeping. His eye is so shut.
He can't even see.
Orolbai was a big favorite coming in, minus 350, and what a response to his first UFC loss thus far by Mateusz Rebecki.
John, it felt like Rebecki was really fading at the end of round 2, and he comes back and does this. I mean, look at the blood in there. I gotta go talk to him.
Yeah, hey, watch yourself in there.
Big time shots from Rebecki. Orolbai back upright.
I'm on that Steve Harvey tonight. I mean, look at Orolbai. He's going back after it.
Dude, the toughness that this guy possesses is really incredible.
Jeez. Boom, right on the chin.
Right. Half a round to go.
If he can pull this off,
oh
I'm
my
losing
goodness.
my mind. I'm throwing my headset on the floor.
Oh my goodness.
Rebecki seems particularly fatigued.
This is what he's got to do. I think at this point you figure, listen, I don't know what I got to hit this guy with to get him out of here.
I got to keep him down and keep myself safe. Because, I mean, he's crazy.
The canvas is painted with blood in Abu Dhabi as Makhachev Orolbai and Mateusz Rebecki show you all the heart that has come to define this sport.
But if you're Rebecki, you're just racing to the finish line at this point.
You just want it done.
I just got to get to the end of the fight. I won. As long as this dude don't find a way to get me out of there.
Rebecki wise to keep this fight on the ground for as long as he can. 90 seconds to go.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow. Good luck getting a submission with that blood. No way.
Oh, my goodness.
Big body shot.
Big elbow now from Orolbai. Going to be a long minute for Rebecki.
Yeah, he's got 1 minute to let it out. Let it all go. If you're Orolbai, you've got to go for broke for everything.
This is the craziest fight.
I told you guys.
Orolbai certainly knows his way around a submission, but Rebecki, three-time European BJJ champ.
Rebecki's corner is screaming, get up.
Oh, he's up. Good job from Rebecki.
Yes.
To get out of there.
He's exhausted. Rebecki's eyes are closed. He's done. Both of these guys are done.
Orolbai trying to find a shot, and he found it. Under 30 seconds now to go. You wonder if these guys know where they are.
This dude.
Yeah, don't ask them what country they're in today.
Orolbai lands late. Little head movement late now from Rebecki. I mean, come on!
What a fight.
Standing ovation at Etihad Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Jacob Montalvo scores the contest 29-28, Orolbai. Sal Diamando scores it 29-28, Rebecki. And Ben Cartlidge scores the contest 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Muchas Rebecki.
Here we go.
Something like it. Alexander Volkanovski and Islam Makhachev at 2, 8 months after their classic in Perth, Western Australia. And with that, the UFC Lightweight Championship is underway. Volkanovski is in the green, Makhachev in the black and gold, befitting a champion. Inside leg kick early for Makhachev.
Expect Islam to be a little more measured. I think the idea that he was going to finish Volkanovski made him start a little faster than he normally does. Volk said that he wants to get out of here quick. He feels like he can fight 25 minutes if he needs to, but he would prefer to be in and out.
Volkanovski has proven to be a master at making in-fight adjustments, and his appetite for doing that strategically in training and in fight.
Fight
It's
IQ,
unprecedented,
man.
yeah.
Fight IQ at another level, Jay.
Head kick got home, or so it appeared for Makhachev.
Islam had a lot of success with his left kick in that first fight. That was the first shot.
Yeah, you heard Volk say, right away.
Volkanovski's defensive wrestling was a big factor in that first fight. But Makhachev's striking defense was outstanding.
This is smart for Makhachev. Getting in there, making Volkanovski scramble, because that's where someone gets tired.
Yeah,
right? They can
true.
stand and trade, but when you wrestle, when you make them scramble and in those transitions is when you can fatigue a guy. Volk did a great job of changing the position, and now he has Islam pushed against the octagon side.
Volk looking for some trips here, too, up against the fence.
I'm watching, Alex. Concentrate on the fight. He's on your wrist. He's on your wrist.
Ooh. Oh, that's setting me up the middle there from Islam.
Oh, Makhachev so strong with that tie clinch.
And he came having trouble shaking that off.
Just the strength of Makhachev was giving Volkanovski problems, but Volk did the right thing by leading with his hips to try to kill that tie clinch.
Yeah, it's almost good to even just level change into a shot because there's some blood in there somewhere, guys.
Makhachev has landed some really good kicks this round.
Yes, he has. Volkanovski has yet to land a significant strike on 3 attempts. Big connection by Makhachev, shaken off by Volk. Well, I suppose if any fighter could weaponize pace and cardio without a training camp, it would be Volkanovski, but that does figure to be a tough proposition. Oh! Kick from Makhachev! Huge moment in round 1! That'll do it! And still, and with style points, Islam Makhachev is the man!
mentioned how he was doing really well with that left kick in the first fight, and that this potentially could be a major weapon for him, being the taller fighter and having a good kick to begin with. Holy smokes.
He just finished Alexander Volkanovski.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev!
Relate to the anxiousness and the nerves that we all feel as sports fans right now. Almost feels like even when you don't have a horse in the race, your team is fighting for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Tension, palpable.
Big spot for O'Malley here, boys.
Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Timex, the only watch tough enough for Sean O'Malley, available on Timex.com. O'Malley is in green, Petr Yan in red.
There's Petr Yan going after the legs early.
Pro-Yan crowd being heard from early as expected.
Jan's gonna keep walking him down. But as he walks you down, Petr Yan's building reads, trying to figure out what he's gonna do, how he's gonna approach the fight. He's got O'Malley circling off to his left. That can lead him into the outside leg kick of Petr Yan.
Looks like Petr Yan's willing to switch stances as Sean does.
I was wondering how Petr would deal with the height, how he would manage the distance and the space and closing it without putting himself in danger.
Good movement though so far from O'Malley.
Nice.
O'Malley.
Watch your fingers, fighter. Watch your fingers here.
O'Malley is a master of movement. He does a good job of creating just slight angles, nothing too big. You enter in the range where he doesn't feel comfortable, slight pivot and turn.
Nice body kick from Petr Yan. Both of these fighters will switch stances. Yan felt like in terms of his preparation, he was ready for the unorthodox attacks of Sean O'Malley.
Watch your fingers.
Some pokes going on here. Both guys with some outstretched fingers though, so they both got to be careful. There's a right hand gets through for O'Malley.
Front kick appeared to land partially as well. Body kick finds the home for Yan. Yan loads up on the left hand. O'Malley evades.
Great right hand by O'Malley again. He's so long and he's so sharp with his strikes. O'Malley doesn't waste anything. And the one thing that is sometimes lost is how fast he is. He's so quick with his hands.
Man, that's a piston right through that raised guard of Yan. Now Yan shoots. A lot of fans were expecting we'd see some of this.
You wondered if Petr Yan would use his wrestling. You know he has that ability, and we got the answer very early. Got the takedown. Now he's on his back. O'Malley's got to turn back towards him there. He's got to try to find a way to get that right arm back through to get to an underhook. And he did.
Yeah, nice work.
O'Malley's got a lot of grappling heavy camps. Augusto Tanquinho Mendez.
Starting to open up a little bit here is O'Malley. Throwing some power shots, was looking for that right hook.
Yan a little bit more measured with his offense, but has landed 58% of his significant strike attempts.
That's always been the Petr Yan game. He doesn't overextend. O'Malley's doing a good job of throwing feints at him. Notice how he feints to try to slow Yan down. Yan drops down to a double again, gets his hands locked under the butt, puts him down. Beautiful job level changing by Petr Yan. You see the corner of O'Malley telling him, go off to the left. Yan does a great job of sucking the hips back away from the side of the octagon and gaining full control on top.
Big takedown for Petr Yan here late in round one. We'll see what he can do with it.
He's attacking some triangle armbar
attempts there, but nothing doing there. Jan all over it.
And you know Sean O'Malley in camp worked on this, anticipating that Jan would try to take him down.
Back up to his feet.
Great job by Sean O'Malley getting back up to his feet. Now he knows he's got to put some pressure on Jan after giving up that takedown.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank with these leg kicks, though, for Petr Yan. That's a smart approach.
Jan always has his hands up real high, but O'Malley's being very active.
Body kick from Jan, a shot from
Takedown by the Sugar Show.
O'Malley with the shot.
That was a nice change, level change. The way he got to the angle was real good.
Clearly a speed advantage seen by Tim Welch in the corner of Sean O'Malley. Jan opens round 2 with a body kick. And an effective one at that.
He stunned him!
You got him hurt. Sean got him hurt.
Drags O'Malley down.
Oh my goodness!
Can't hear a thing at the Etihad Arena.
Oh my goodness!
What a start to round 2.
Both of these guys with massive moments. Huge right hand by both guys.
Ron working inside the now closed guard of O'Malley.
And both of these guys now are trying to recover.
That's a pretty good ground strike there with the right from Jan.
Yeah, that got through big time.
You saw Jan land that punch off of his stance switch. He's throwing the jab, switch stances, and bang.
Rolled through, crushed him.
Armbar attempt by O'Malley.
Jan still maintains the position. Looked like a small window for O'Malley. Now he gets back to his feet, and he's greeted with a knee to the body by Jan. Foot stomps. Yeah, I mean, largely they can be cosmetic. O'Malley's had a lot of foot issues, though.
The way he's stomping, it's not going to feel nice.
Yeah.
Another takedown attempt by Jan. O'Malley's got to keep those legs split. He's got to lift the right underhook if he wants to get Jan off of him. There it is. He got that underhook.
Tremendous recoverability by both guys, but particularly Petr Yan after a huge land by O'Malley to then get it back, so to speak.
Oh, I love that trip.
He did this against Aljamain Sterling many times. That little back trip.
That was good. Good urgency there, though. Oh, he tried it back.
O'Malley went to the same technique.
Pretty good 1-2 there from O'Malley. Now touches the body.
That's what O'Malley needs. That's what he has to do if he wants to open up Jan to his strikes. He's got to feint at him. He's got to pop the shoulder at Jan as Jan's starting to enter.
Jan really starting to go into bully mode now. 2 minutes to go in the round. Nice jab from Petr.
And we've seen this with Petr Yan, right? As the fights go longer, he does a better job of getting at his opponents.
Ooh, solid body kick there. Well, O'Malley got a right hand through.
O'Malley seemed to deal with that body shot pretty well, all things considered, but there's another one. Numbers exceedingly close with the exception of the takedowns. Jan 3 of 5, O'Malley 0 for 1. Nice handiwork there by O'Malley as we come up on a minute to go in round 2. Head kick blocked by O'Malley.
O'Malley's doing a good job here keeping the leg split. Jan's gonna have to go to a single leg here if he wants to try to secure this takedown. Oh, he actually got to the double there. I did not expect him to be able to secure the hips of O'Malley. Great job by Petr Yan. O'Malley has to have some urgency here. He's got to get back to his feet.
Yeah, Jan's doing a great job, not just standing right in front of him. Keeps the guard high, lands some good combinations, and then he's going and mixing in these takedowns consistently. First round, down in the second round. Both guys have been hurt in this round, but all these takedowns, damage, control time in favor of Yan.
Yeah, huge 2 minutes thereafter for Petr Yan in the second round.
And then just a great job of ending the round on top. Great round by the former champion.
10 minutes in the books. O'Malley would appear to be in outstanding shape coming into the biggest fight of his career. And for those who suggested that he did not deserve an opportunity against the #1 contender,
he belongs. He absolutely belongs.
Powerful right hand for Yan.
Jump switch, roundhouse there from Yan.
High crotch there by Yan.
Nice.
And I don't believe that we've ever seen Sean have to defend as many takedowns.
Right.
And I believe that's also playing to Petr's success with the striking because he's making him defend so much.
And of course, Yan with a wealth of 25-minute championship experience in the UFC. He's just getting going here. UFC 280 is brought to you by Crypto.com, the fastest growing crypto platform in the world. Download now. Yan really is at his best when he's in improvisation mode and really mixing things up well late in this fight.
Yeah, we saw based on the jump switch kicks and things like that, he's definitely feeling it, flowing, throwing great shots to the body. But so is Sean O'Malley. He's been using that front kick very well, but he's got to start using those feints again and things like that, using tricky footwork and waiting for Yan to shell up right there and then find the little openings. That's what he does so well.
I think for Sean O'Malley, if he goes jab to the body, then the left hand over the top, he might find Petr, because right now, he's throwing so many up top, Petr's hands are so high. He's got to find a way to break his guard a little bit if he wants to land one of those big shots like he did in round 2.
Flexibility help there. Nice knee up the middle there from O'Malley. Left hand is still open.
Yan has been opened up. That's a bad cut, Paulie. Just for O'Malley.
Now O'Malley's got to press.
Oh, he's got to be careful dropping the hands against Yan.
Now Yan throwing hands and landing. Oh, huge left for Yan.
Petr Yan's counters are nasty.
Nice jab by O'Malley. Oh, huge head kick. Yan shoots. Yan instinctively shoots right after absorbing the head kick. 2.5 to go.
Oh, what a fight, man.
These dudes are gold, putting on fantastic performances.
Yeah, there's no doubt, I think, in any bantamweight's mind now, seeing Sean O'Malley in here against the former champ Petr Yan, that this kid belongs at the top of this division.
Anybody's fight with just over 2 minutes to go.
He's got to fight off this double leg. This is a big moment here for Yan if he can secure this takedown. Because both guys have been damaging back and forth. So this stuff matters. These takedowns, this control time will matter because it's pretty even as far as strikes on the feet in this round so far.
O'Malley has got to get back to his feet now. He's got to use his Kimura to try to help him get back up. He cannot allow for Yan to finish this round on top.
Right.
And that's that urgency you want to see from the O'Malley corner.
Yan is leaking pints, but still firmly focused on his offense here and excelling in the clinch under 90 seconds to go. Back to the center of the octagon now.
And you saw O'Malley get him with something a little bit different. It wasn't him loading up, it was him throwing the high kick, throwing the punch around the guard of Yan.
Oh, my goodness.
Big left from Jan.
Jan has landed some nasty counters.
Counters have been on
Oh
point.
my goodness. It's because his hands are always where they're supposed to be. So when you attack, if you weren't in position, he is dropping some big shots on Sean O'Malley.
Who is showing off a hell of a chin tonight.
Yeah.
40 seconds to go.
Big moment here, guys. 37 seconds left in a very fun round. I mean, if somebody gets dropped with this time left, I think they win the fight.
It depends on how you scored round one.
Well, and perhaps with that cut for
Yeah,
Petr Yan, thankfully, we don't have 10 more minutes.
Oh, that's big. That's big for Petr Yan.
Petr Yan has got some very timely takedowns on Sean O'Malley in this fight. From round one to round three. That may be what saves him.
What a fight! Sean O'Malley, Petr Yan go the distance in front of an appreciative crowd here in Abu Dhabi. And back in Nevada, Sean Shelby certainly cracking a wry smile after putting this fight together. Sean O'Malley certainly ready for prime time against the credentialed #1 contender and former champ Petr Yan.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Vito Paolillo scores it 29-28, Yan. David Lethaby has it 29-28, O'Malley. And Ben Cartlett scores the contest 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Calvin Kattar is in blue, Max Holloway is in black.
Dan, I loved what you said about Calvin Kattar being a slow starter. That slow starting is what cost him in the Zabit fight. He was building as that fight went. So he needs to start a little bit faster because Max Holloway is a momentum guy. And when Max gets rolling, it's very difficult to play catch-up because he gets so far out ahead of you.
This is exactly it, DC, and I broke it down on Inside the Octagon. If you look at the stats for Max Holloway, he stands out above everybody else in the UFC because not only does his success rate go up, but his work rate goes up as well.
Yep.
He throws more punches, he lands more punches, and that goes from the 1st round to the 5th round. He's a volume fighter, he wears you down, he erodes you, and he just basically takes the fight out of you before you can get into it. Now the question here is Calvin Kattar land some shots early to kind of slow Max Holloway down a little bit? We know he's got the power, but if he allows Max to get ahead on the scorecards, it's going to be very difficult to pull that back.
Yep.
Both guys have invested in some calf kicks early. Holloway's hands look quick as hell. He attacks the body there.
You've seen Kattar do that, and that's good because if you watch Max fight Volkanovski, the first fight it seemed like Volkanovski won with just leg kicks. And if Max is expecting boxing from Kattar, you start to tag him at the low leg kicks. But Max's hands look fast, he looks strong, and boy is he mixing up those combinations.
And this is a fast start from Max as well. Like, he's not normally this busy at all in the 1st round. This is 3rd round Max Holloway.
Well, you got to think, Max Holloway doesn't spar, so he's getting punched for the first time, so it wakes something up inside of you.
Yeah.
Well, that is a new trend, right, Daniel? No hard sparring the last 2 training camps for Max Holloway.
Yeah, and look, and you know, Kattar's landed 2 real nice jabs, and look at Max's face. It's already red. Now, granted, getting sparring in, sometimes you get beat up a little bit, right? But it also does allow your face to get a little bit callous from getting punched. Max has not been punched in 2 jabs now, and he's already getting red.
That's true. I'd say Max's face is pretty calloused already, though.
Yeah, but you got to, you know,
I know what you mean.
That's an old school thought process. But,
yeah, it's a familiarity of getting hit and continuing your thought process. I always used to think that about running. You know, I would put myself in a state of discomfort and then try and stay focused. And that's a part of the benefit in sparring, hard sparring. Being uncomfortable, being familiar with discomfort. Max looks great, though, in this opening.
I love the way he's mixed up the target, though. Everything's not up top, right? He's going to the body of Kattar. He's hitting him up in the head. Then he digs a straight right hand to the body. I love the straight right hand to the body that he's throwing right now.
Oh. Blistering left hand lands for Max Holloway. He does have some swelling on that lead leg, courtesy of those calf kicks from Kattar.
Yeah, and that oblique kick that we're seeing from Max is a new facet to his game as well. We've not seen that a great deal. The chasse kick, as they would call it in Savat. Nice. Good right hand from Kattar, followed by a second.
You have got to not get in the way of the right hand of Calvin Kattar.
Right.
He pops, ooh! Calvin Kattar pops out that left hand. He doesn't always throw it to land. He uses it to range find and set you up. He'll throw a jab a little bit short of your face, the right hand will follow. He'll throw a jab left hook like he did against Ricardo Lamas, and the right hand will sleep you. The guy does a great job of setting up his attacks.
A lot of volume from Max Holloway.
And that won't slow down. That won't slow down,
Right.
John. He'll do that for 25 minutes. He can go at that pace for 25 minutes.
I wonder if Kattar was expecting this kind of work from Holloway, or whether he was hoping. Oh, that was a good right hand. Look at the distance Holloway covers with his combination.
Oh, looked like a nice land a moment ago by Kattar.
Yep. Holloway's right in his face, though, man. He seems to be more than willing to stand in front of Calvin Kattar. And right now, he's a little bit faster than Calvin right now, and Calvin hasn't been able to really get his hands going the way that he normally does.
2-to-1 edge and significant strikes for the former featherweight champion Holloway.
If I'm Calvin Kattar here. Oh, that was a beautiful back kick to the midsection. Landed clean. A consistent target is the midsection in this one.
Oh, man.
What a right hand by Holloway. Max Holloway looks as good as he's ever looked right now.
Right. He's coming with a point to prove.
He's desperate. He's desperate. Beautiful thing.
Body kick landed again without as much effect. But a big start for the favorite Max Holloway. Round 2 coming up.
Punches and footwork. Kattar standing his ground. He knows he's got the bigger caliber gun in this fight. But what he doesn't want is to be peppered constantly, because that will just take his will to compete out of him.
He just doesn't have the speed, right? Holloway seems so much faster than Kattar right now.
So much faster and diverse in his attack. Look how wide-eyed Max is. Pat, 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 pat. It's beautiful work, really nice.
And Max is throwing feints at him too, right? He'll feint at him before he hits him. He'll feint, pop a punch, change levels, and go again.
I'm going to say one thing that if I'm Kattar, I'm looking out for. Holloway's reacting with his rear hand. So when they were calling for feints in the Kattar corner, as Kattar pumps his jab, Max is bringing his hand away from his face, which is going to open up the opportunity for a left hook.
Not sure what drew that reaction from Max. Maybe he thought it was an eye poke. But there is just no time to rest when you're fighting this guy. Double-digit combinations.
Every time he's throwing 3 and 4. And Calvin's trying to go 1-2, but Holloway's just mixing up the target, going so many different places on his body. Calvin's gonna have to throw with him and not wait until Max is finished to start trying to punch. Right now he's trying to wait until Holloway's finished. He's gotta go with him and try to throw with Max. He cannot wait to the end of the combination to try to let his punches and strikes go.
Max is not wasting his head movement either. When he gets his head out of the way of a shot, he's following it with counter punches, which is going to further discourage Kattar.
The relentless pursuit of Max Holloway continues. Just over 3 minutes here to go, round 2.
Dude, and look at these stats here. 51 of 150 strikes to 22 of 70 for Kattar. Max Holloway's doubled his output and also doubled his success rate.
He just throws so much volume. Now Calvin Kattar just landed a nice right hand up the middle there just a second ago.
Great to have you with us. UFC Fight Night on ABC. John Anik, Daniel Cormier, Dan Hardy, Brett Okamoto on hand. You are watching the main event here between two of the best featherweights in the world. Max Holloway, the former champion, taking on Boston's Calvin Kattar, who comes in with the number 6 next to his name. And a strong start for the former champion thus far.
There's just no breathing room for Kattar here. As soon as he starts to think about attacking, Max Holloway pours a combination onto him. Beautiful.
He's waiting. He's waiting in front of Holloway. He can't wait for Max to throw.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. When Kattar goes first, he lands. but he cannot wait for Max Holloway to start every combination and every exchange.
Interesting to hear Tyson Chartier tell Kattar to fight angry. Seemed to follow up on that imperative there.
It's just so much activity.
Perhaps some frustration setting in for Kattar. Has had some moments, though, here in the round.
Yeah, he's landed. He's landed some shots, and you see when he does land, he gets a little bit of a reaction out of Maxie.
And you know what's crazy? Max Holloway is already the stat leader for total and significant strikes. And he's like 300 strikes ahead of the next person, which I believe is Joanna.
Crowd getting behind Holloway here late in round 2.
Honestly, I've never seen Max look as good as this. He looked great in the Ortega fight, but this is a different level entirely.
It's going to be...
Oh, that hurts him! Body shot from Max!
Bad. Oh,
this could be it!
Holloway's going to try to
elbows! More elbows! Kattar's taking these shots from coming back. Wow!
How tough is Calvin Kattar? And what an elbow on Max Holloway.
Oh! Another one right through the guard.
Oh my goodness!
Covers up.
He's lining him up for that elbow.
That one wide open.
Oh my goodness, Holloway is beating him up.
Kattar's bloodied. We're gonna see him go down if he lands another one of those shots. You could have a good chin, but not for elbows.
Oh my goodness, look at the cut on Calvin Kattar's forehead.
30 seconds to go in the round.
Oh, the cut man is gonna have some work to do there, John.
Oh, and again.
Oh my goodness.
The elbow, the weapon of choice for Holloway late round 2, and now a 1-2.
Max Holloway showing there's levels. Holy smoke.
Wow.
And this is the level of Max Holloway because he doesn't spar anymore. Dude's more dangerous than ever.
Take a week off, man.
Everybody just stop sparring right now. It's gonna look like this.
Oh! Kick! Kattar in real trouble! Saved by the horn! And it was interesting to hear them talk about a game plan change and go to some wrestling here potentially.
Well, he's gonna need to, John, because he has been behind Max Holloway in the stand-up, like way behind. He's landed some shots here and there, but it has not been close in terms of who's been landing the strikes that mean something.
And Holloway's not even breathing heavy. I mean, neither of these guys are, but the work rate of Holloway, 250 strikes thrown compared to 106 for Kattar.
Likely a 10-8 there, Dan, in round 2.
Definitely. It's gotta be.
It has to be.
We might even be looking at 2 10-8 rounds.
That's as 10-8 as it gets in round number 2.
As 10-8 as it gets. That's a t-shirt, DC.
Oh, man.
How much can one man take?
Yeah, they're gonna have to start looking at this.
Let's go. Get him to the cage. Put him to the cage. Turn him. We need to turn him. We need to turn him. Get out the fence. Get out the fence. Keep that. Yeah. Let's turn him. Off the fence. Let's turn him. Let's turn him.
Trying to turn Holloway around here. As yet unable to do so. There he goes.
Yes, sir. You go. You go.
Pretty good elbow there by Cal, but his big lands have been few and far between.
But look at it, though, John. Right away, Max puts him back on his heels. Nice uppercut there by Kattar.
That was really nice.
That seemed to get Holloway. Right hand. And Kattar might just need to get mean and lean on that reckless abandon.
These dudes, man.
What a fight.
Holy cow.
The fact that we're just getting into the best rounds for both of these guys statistically as well.
Bulletproof matchmaking for this first UFC main event on ABC.
And they're both landed their best shot, right? Calvin Kattar's uppercut is one of his best punches. Then he landed that great right hand after. Max Holloway's landed nasty elbows and kicks. Both of them have landed, and the other guy's still there.
Holloway keeps lining him up for that elbow. Every time he's up against the fence, you can see him kind of cocking his elbow out to the side. Oh! Oh! What an uppercut!
Body head, huge left hand for Holloway.
Oh, beautiful feint knee.
Kattar's got to get away from that fence, Dan.
When Kattar gets up along the side of the octagon, Holloway just goes after. Oh! Great right hand by Kattar.
And that's the thing, one shot from Kattar can change this fight again.
This is where Calvin Kattar can't be, though. Every time he gets along the side, he finds himself getting beat up.
Max Holloway has the most fights in UFC history without ever having been knocked down. Kattar's landed some big shots tonight.
And it's not surprising, right? You saw him hurt so many times against Dustin Poirier, who's a massive puncher at 155 pounds. So to see him taking shots from featherweights isn't surprising. But it's not something you want to continue to do against a guy like Calvin Kattar.
And you know, when we talk about sparring, Max Holloway's considerably reduced his sparring. There's so much more of a playful approach to what he's doing. These combinations are just flowing out of him. The feints are so loose. And I tell you who else is like this is Conor McGregor. And the hours that he spent sparring with Artem Lobov, playful, cooperative sparring. I mean, Max Holloway just looks so slick. I mean, Kattar's still dangerous, of course. But the volume is definitely on Holloway's side by a long, long way. 330 strikes attempted, 133 landed for Max Holloway, compared to 50 of 146 for Kattar.
8 straight fights with over 100 significant strikes landed for Max Holloway, and we are only in round 3, coming up on the 1-minute mark here.
He just does not back up. I think when you're constantly fighting on your back foot, it's so difficult. And that's not even just fighting, that's hitting pads. If your pad holder continues to press on your face, it really does fatigue you.
Well, and if you're a viewer out there that maybe hasn't seen the bulk of Max Holloway's career, probably looks a lot like the best featherweight UFC history tonight. Nice left hand from Kattar.
That body shot is killer. That will put you off your breakfast.
Keeps wrapping that right hand around the elbow of Kattar. And when he wraps it around the elbow of Kattar, Kattar starts to drop the hand a little bit more, and that's when Max goes up top.
And the thing is, when you see Max wading into range like that, cocking that hand like he's going to throw the body shot, do you let it land or do you block the elbow?
Look at the head to Holloway. Oh my goodness.
It is Holloway's world tonight, 15 minutes down.
Wow. This is a whole new problem. This is a different Max Holloway entirely. The speed that he started the fight at is very uncharacteristic. The volume obviously is characteristic, but the variety in his shots is not. The elbows, the body kicks, the variety is just is astounding.
The one thing the champ did, though, Volkanovski, was he went and started wrestling Max Holloway in the last couple rounds. Does Calvin Kattar have that ability? And that's the hats off to Alexander Volkanovski and his well-rounded skill set. To feel like he was behind and show that championship medal and get the victory, although it was contested.
But I need to see that fight again now after watching this.
Kattar certainly is conditioned to wrestle. He's only attempted 2 takedowns thus far tonight.
And I said this earlier in the night, John. Calvin Kattar would not be taking these shots if he wasn't in fantastic shape. These guys are so fit and so prepared that no matter what he's getting hit with, the dude's still taking it and still there to fight.
Can you hear what the corner team is saying? Don't give him a reset.
They want him on his heels the whole time.
Constantly. Every time he thinks about attacking, Holloway's stinging him with something. And the crowd getting on the way. The crowd! Look at the crowd here! Beautiful left hook from Calvin Kattar.
Big connection from Kattar at the 3.5-minute mark.
I mean, 3.5 minutes. If Kattar opens up, he can still take Max Holloway out.
Oh, nice body shot there. Left body shot dug right there. Oh, beautiful jab by Kattar.
I mean, look at those stats. 110, 40, and 20. He is just scattergunning techniques all over the octagon. And Calvin Kattar is on the receiving end of 39% of them.
That last body shot really appeared to bother Kattar.
Oh, this could be it!
Oh, we don't want to get hit the body anymore.
Looks like the beginning of the end. Oh, Kattar getting worked here up against the fence, but he fires right back. What a fight!
He's going to go down!
Calvin Kattar is just fighting on his, it's just spirit that's carrying him.
It's amazing he's still standing.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Can Holloway get him down? Oh, he's going.
Herb Dean watching the action here closely. Another elbow for good measure.
Calvin Kattar, like a house of cards, he's going to come down in a second.
Oh my man, look at Max Holloway. Oh. look at that elbow that's landed from Kattar, but Holloway is just still in his face.
And yet Kattar still somehow, someway throwing offense and landing at times.
Calvin Kattar is as tough as they come, but Max Holloway is beating him up.
One-sided it has been at times, but this could hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. It's January 16th.
Max Holloway, that 500 strike.
Oh my goodness! Look at the, hey, it's the body shots. The body shots have broken down Calvin Kattar. Look, oh! These body shots are so nasty.
We got 90 seconds. Kattar's not going down.
If Kattar goes to the end,
oh my goodness!
And Dan, when is toughness not something that works in your favor, right? I mean, this could have a residual effect for Kattar.
224 significant strikes.
John, you got to start. You got to start thinking as Tyson Chartier and the rest of the corner. What do you want to do if you're cornering Calvin Kattar?
Yes.
Because it's 4 rounds to 0, and Max Holloway is not slowing down at all.
I'd be thinking about getting the towel in there, DC.
Soon. But Calvin is still throwing, right? You watch Calvin, Calvin is still throwing. You think Glover Teixeira and Anthony Smith, and we were yelling, stop the fight, stop the fight. There is a time where you have to save your fighter, but look, Calvin does that.
Oh, we got 45 seconds.
Calvin does that, and then they've seen Calvin finish people so many times, they don't want to pull him out of there before he has a chance.
Well, and Kattar has built his whole career for this opportunity against the best in the world, and he's probably thankful Herb Dean and his corner are giving him every chance to stay in this fight. 30 seconds now to go round 4.
Going to be an expensive night of bonuses for Uncle Dana.
It's crazy because when the heavyweights were done, you thought there was not a fight that could meet. Oh my goodness.
Head kick late in the round for Holloway, who is barely breathing heavy after throwing almost 540 strikes.
10 seconds to go.
I cannot believe Calvin Kattar made it to the end of this round. I can't believe it.
Incredible toughness, durability. Struggling to get a lung full of oxygen. Kattar's still in there. His corner team have rallied him. Shocked the world with the words that were coming out of the Calvin Kattar corner.
He's gonna need a miracle, Dan.
He's gonna need a miracle.
A miracle. This is not, he doesn't have hope. He is wishing and hoping on a prayer, praying for a miracle because there's no other way that he wins this fight.
I mean, the blessed Max Holloway
has looked, it does not seem like that prayer is going to be answered.
The blessed Max Holloway is baptizing him in his own blood today.
And of course, wrestling can be a great equalizer. The champion Alexander Volkanovski has a whole lot of that in his arsenal.
But also the ability to not absorb all these strikes, right? Max never made Volko look like this. He could not pressure him and make him go back in this way. Now, and you know, for his great, Max Holloway looks great right now. But we've seen him look like this before in terms of backing guys up and them kind of melting in front of him. Calvin Kattar should have came in with a game plan to try to get Max going backwards.
And even with this work rate, he's still getting his head out of the way of return shots coming from Kattar.
Right.
This is vintage Max Holloway, man. I've seen him. I mean, it looks like him beating up on Anthony Pettis. When Anthony Pettis just couldn't take any more and fell down.
And Kattar has been hittable in his UFC career, but more often than not, the elite featherweights haven't been able to take his power.
Oh, he hurt him again. He hurt him bad. He hurt him bad, man. I mean, you can stop this fight whenever you want.
We got a broken nose on Kattar for sure, and it's not like he's not been broken before, you can tell, but it's going to be affecting his breathing. Those body shots are taking it out of him. Switched his stance now, that's very interesting.
And there is the division's champion, Volkanovski, chiming in. Just over 3 minutes to go.
I mean, I don't want to sound like a Karen, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be Karen. That's tattling. But I'm telling you, man, I would be thinking about stopping this fight, honestly, John. Like, just, man, I don't know if my guy should take this much damage, even though he's landing, right? He's hitting Max with his best shots, and it's not doing anything.
Don't forget, right after this main event on ABC, the UFC Fight Night post-show will be live on ESPN+. Slot for those fellas to unpack. And man, Holloway looks like a 10-round fighter tonight. Looks like he could go an hour.
Yeah.
Throw 12 or 1,400 strikes.
And I mean, Calvin has hit him. Calvin has hit him. Calvin has landed his best punches, and it has not deterred Max Holloway at all. So at this point, it's Calvin Kattar just getting beat up.
I'm just throwing some stats out there again. 268 of 622 attempted strikes compared to 98 of 262 for Kattar. I mean, Kattar's throwing, but he's not landing nearly as much.
No fighter in UFC history, guys, in any fight has attempted as many strikes as Max Holloway has tonight, 631 and counting.
And I will also say this, if you look at the most significant strikes landed in a fight, the majority of them were on the ground. And this fight's not touched the ground.
I would really think about stopping this if I'm Hurd and the coaches.
He pointed at your DC. He's even listening to the commentary team.
Right hand. Max Holloway there.
Oh my
He
God.
landed a no-look right hand.
Max Holloway just looked at the commentary team and said, I'm the best boxer in the UFC. Oh, slipping punches. I have never seen anything like this in my life.
Bro, he's in a zone, right? Sometimes you're just in a zone.
Dude, this is his new zone. He's made a new zone.
Max Holloway just shot 6 3-pointers like Michael Jordan did that one time. And Mike was like, I don't know what's going on. That's Max Holloway's game tonight.
And
Unbelievable.
I feel sorry for Calvin Kattar. I mean, he prepared for Max Holloway as we knew him.
Oh, man, look at all the blood.
The freshman game to play, baby.
Oh, my goodness.
It's the Max Holloway show tonight.
If you guys are remembering, Calvin said he's the senior in boxing, Max is the freshman. So Max is saying the freshman came to play as he is battering and bruising Calvin Kattar around the octagon. Crazy.
What an incredible performance from Max Holloway.
Final 30 seconds.
Man.
What is it about Fight of the Years in January?
I'm telling you.
Like, raise the bar for everybody.
Kattar donating pints of blood and toughness tonight.
I mean, bro, hats off to Calvin Kattar for surviving.
No doubt.
But this thing could have been stopped from round 3 on.
Hawaii's finest, looking a whole lot like the best in the world tonight. Max blessed Holloway with a monumental effort in the first UFC main event on ABC.
Wow. What a performance by Max Holloway. That was crazy.
I've sat in this seat for nearly 10 years. I'm not sure I've seen anything quite like that performance out of Max Holloway tonight.
That was impressive, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-43, 50-43, and 50-42. For the winner, by unanimous decision, the pride of Hawaii, Max Blessed Holloway.
Okay, fighters, we've gone over the rules in the back. There were no final questions from you, Blue. There were no final questions from you, Red. If you want to touch gloves, come out now. Ready to fight.
Mixed martial arts at its finest. 2 of the best in a division ubiquitously regarded as the best in the sport. Islam Makhachev, the -195 betting favorite to become a first-time UFC champion against the credentialed Charles Dubronx Oliveira, who is +165. Oliveira in yellow, Makhachev in red. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Timex. Shop the full collection on Timex.com. Use code UFC280 for 20% off today and tomorrow.
Expect Oliveira to go forward.
Islam with a big left hand early.
It looked like he hurt him.
Nothing we haven't seen before, though.
Oh, you know Charles will get stunned, but keep fighting. The pressure of Oliveira. Oliveira takes him to the ground here. Now, Makhachev said he would take him down here. Not many people are willing to play this game with Charles Oliveira. Islam said he is not afraid. But Dubronx, as expected, starts to throw up submissions right away.
Oliveira's already been cut open for what it's worth.
Islam really trying to make sure he gets either both arms in or out here. Nice job.
Nice elbow from Oliveira off his back.
Oliveira's ground game is so good, he immediately puts you on a defensive.
Makhachev working inside that tight closed guard of Oliveira. And it's not just the submissions, Paul, when we talk about that active guard of Charles Oliveira.
He will elbow you down there.
He will elbow you. He will just keep swiveling those hips. He will threaten submissions and try to do damage from the bottom. But Islam already avoided that first triangle attempt, landed a big left hand to start things off. Makhachev, this is where he wants to be. Charles invited him down.
Yeah, he did. Oliveira put himself in a position that Makhachev said he wanted to be. But as you see there, Oliveira with the active guard. Makhachev passes to half guard. Charles is going deep half sweep here.
Trying to get up. Nice job there from Oliveira. Look for the knees of Oliveira in the clinch. Very dangerous.
Great job there by Bronx. Getting back to his feet, using that leg lock attempt to get himself back up. Now he's got Makhachev pressed against the side of the octagon.
Right in the corner of Makhachev.
Herzog using his Brazilian Portuguese to tell Charles Oliveira to get his hand off the top of the octagon, and now taken down.
Nice step through there by Makhachev. That wizard kick we talked about earlier.
And we said how important that would be, right, DC? So he doesn't have to shoot low. He doesn't have to put his neck into a vulnerable place against Oliveira.
But the speed at which that happened. Earlier we saw a couple labored wizard kicks. You got to attack that if you're going to try it. Now let's see what Oliveira does, his approach as he's on his back again.
Under 2 minutes here to go round one. Khabib shouting instructions right there to his brother Makhachev.
And you see Islam move Charles towards the corner where he can take the instructions. If Charles Oliveira stays here, it's because he wants to be here. He has so many skills off of his back to try to change a position. Islam stacking him. Got to make sure the hips are covered. You cannot allow someone as good as Bronx to get his hips off to his side. You got to keep him square.
And pushing him up against the cage is a smart approach. He can't move as much. He's got his head pressed in there. He can feel every motion coming from those hips. He knows what's happening. He knows if he's trying to swivel for an armbar or a submission attempt at all.
And this doesn't deter Charles Oliveira. If you remember, Kevin Lee had a lot of success in round one on the ground against Bronx. So he will make the same attacks as the fight goes on.
Strong example right there coming down the stretch of round one. Jason Herzog, you can assure, will give them plenty of time to work here in these situations.
Yeah, these guys wanted to be down here. Charles invited him down, and Islam gracefully came down with him. Oh, big shots.
That's something you don't want. You don't want to just continuously be stuck under Islam Makhachev. He's too good here. His base is so strong.
Makhachev keeping that elbow on the chin of Oliveira, now tries to posture up. Charles swivels the hip. Look to land an up kick.
He's down.
Round one done.
Hey,
round two.
Second round, fight you ready. Fight you ready, fight.
Kind of feels like Khabib wants this one even more than his own championship wins. Investment doesn't even begin to describe it when it comes to Makhachev's career and his involvement. Oh, another nice stick there by Makhachev early round two.
Oliveira right back on the pressure. Oliveira's corner said they want him to go. Front kick to the face. Don't allow Makhachev to get close.
Charles trying to get his own takedown.
Look for Islam to try the inside trip to take Oliveira down. As he's in close, he will take that left leg inside to try to sweep him to his back. You know, this is something that is a little bit overlooked with Oliveira. When you're in tight, he just is jamming knees into your body. It may not look like it's doing much damage, but it really wears on his opponents as the fights go on.
But Makhachev has double underhooks here.
And he's got to try to manipulate Oliveira to take him down. Charles Oliveira, you cannot take down with singles because he's so dangerous and jumping on your neck. You got to try to trip him to knock him down.
We're about 6.5 minutes in, and DC, despite the obvious skill sets in Oliveira's history, you kind of expected a longer fight tonight.
And a harder fight for both guys because of the matchup.
Good knee to the body there a moment ago from Charles Oliveira. Now back to the center of the octagon, under 3.5 in the round.
And as the fight goes longer, Oliveira will gain confidence, but Makhachev is a good striker. I know he's not known for it, but he has tremendous stand-up skills.
Islam doing just fine on his feet, though, so far in this fight.
Yeah, but the longer he does that, the more Charles Oliveira feels good, defending takedowns. And in that action there against the side of the octagon, you saw that Du Bronx recognize this. Maybe this is not a fight that I want to be taking guard. Right? He's defended and stayed upright, opposed to going to his back.
Pretty good combination by Makhachev there, partially blocked by Oliveira.
Head kick for Makhachev.
Yep. Again, the guard raised for Oliveira, but still a rattle.
You could see Oliveira just slightly hesitant now, knowing that Makhachev is always going to try to close that distance if we stand too long, and he doesn't like what he's seeing.
Charles is just not as reckless as he normally is when he's chasing guys down.
Yeah.
I think he's just aware of the takedowns coming in his direction.
I think Oliveira would do...
Knocked down from Makhachev! Right into the left guard.
He's got to watch the arm triangle here. If Makhachev can pass the guard, he's got the arm triangle. Oh, this is
Islam Makhachev submits Charles Oliveira to win the title! Wow! What a way to stamp yourself the best in the world! Makhachev submits the greatest finisher in UFC history, the belt en route to Dagestan! Wow. And new undisputed UFC lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev.
So much pressure that the moment he cleared the leg, he was able to get the submission. That's how much pressure Makhachev was able to get from that top position. Unbelievable.
So Islam Makhachev, as we have said repeatedly, would be favored to beat any lightweight in the world, and in under 2 rounds, he stops Charles Oliveira's winning streak at 11 and gains the lightweight throne. What a moment.
You know, unreal the way that Makhachev was able to hurt Oliveira so many times on the feet. We talked all about his wrestling, the sambo, the jiu-jitsu, but it was the strikes that led to all of this. He was able to knock Oliveira down, and then once he had him hurt and had him just questioning himself for a second, he locks up this arm triangle. And like DC talked about, as soon as he even clears the leg, look, Oliveira's already tapping. That's the squeeze and the pressure that Islam Makhachev has. And you know what's funny, too? You could see Khabib could barely contain the smile, even for the walkout for Islam.
Amazing moment. And of course,
ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 16 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner by submission due to a head and arm choke, and new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Okay, fighters gone over the rules in the back. There were no final questions from you, Blue. There were no final questions from you, Red. You've already touched gloves. Come out ready to fight.
Talk to me, DC.
Big fight field, man, in Abu Dhabi. Everyone knows this is the toughest fight, the best fight at 155 pounds, and we are finally here. We will see who is the champion. Can Justin Gaethje get it done, or does Khabib remain the champ and the dominant force in the division?
Khabib in his usual role as betting favorite, -315. Justin Gaethje is +250. Gaethje is in blue with the gold trim. Khabib is in the black and gold, befitting a champion. The wait ends for this epic title unification bout. We shall see who has the upper hand. Khabib, pretty relaxed, man, having a moment with you before the fight.
Yeah, man, you know, this is a big-time fight, you know, but this guy's been here before. But this is the range that Justin needs to be at. You see how he's far away to where if Khabib does change levels, Justin can defend and see it coming. I really do believe that this is one of the keys to why Justin has made the improvements that he's made. Is that look at his footwork, look at his movement. He's never stationary. He's a moving target now. He's not just a zombie trying to walk guys down and make them fight him in a firefight.
That's a good point, especially one to make early. There are layers to his game, a lot of setups, and he has impeccable timing with that right hand. We'll see if he can find a home for it tonight.
And the kicks. You know, Khabib has to try to close the distance here. But you cannot be reckless with a guy that has dynamite in his hands like Justin Gaethje.
Anthony Davis chiming in, watching UFC 254 at home. Big right hand from Khabib lands, and a nice counter shot from Gaethje.
And when you get an athlete like Khabib Nurmagomedov, you know, at times they want to prove that, wait, I'm not so outclassed in this one area of a fight. I can stand. But the moment Justin believes this is a stand-up fight, that is when he's going to try to change levels and get to the legs. You notice Gaethje's stance a little lower today, opposed to the Ferguson fight. Before he was very tall, but right here you see him almost in a lower stance, more of a wrestling stance.
Nice jab lands for Nurmagomedov. About 2 minutes have gone by. There's that patented leg kick from Gaethje.
Nurmagomedov has a fantastic jab, man. That pace and pressure of Khabib is what separates him from most guys. Justin's going to have to be able to stay with this.
Gaethje has successfully thwarted the first takedown attempt of Nurmagomedov, who touches the toes to the body there. Right hand lands for Gaethje.
Justin needs to tighten it up a little bit, though, man. That's not something you saw much in the Ferguson fight. When he started to throw big shots, Coach Whitman told him, slow it down. You don't have to load up on everything. You don't have to knock him out with every shot. And when Justin did that, it's when he started to really piece Tony Ferguson up.
Beautiful body kick lands for Nurmagomedov. Now the jab follows up.
It's that pressure, man. Look at the pressure Khabib puts on you. The whole time he's got Justin on his heels. He's not allowing Justin to take the center of the octagon.
Looked like a pretty big knee there, if I'm not mistaken. So Nurmagomedov realizing some success on the feet here 3 minutes in.
And a lot of that success comes from the idea that Justin has to defend takedowns, John. You see him almost dropping his hands and head every time Khabib enters. But look at the pressure that Khabib is putting on Gaethje right now.
And that left hand a moment ago drew a smile out of Gaethje. Oh, and now another body kick. Nurmagomedov throws a flying knee, so not necessarily with a point to prove, but this is a well-rounded mixed martial art.
Yeah, he is. And look at the jab of Khabib. It's working. He's popping Gaethje, but ultimately he does need to mix in the wrestling.
He has only attempted one takedown thus far unofficially.
Well, the problem with Justin Gaethje is right now he's trying to react to everything Khabib is doing. He's got to find a way to get some respect and stop Khabib from walking him down like this.
Oh, nice body shot, a left hook up top from Gaethje. Khabib eats it without issue.
Yeah, but that one needs to get respect, right? Every time Justin hits people with that, he gets respect. Right now, Khabib's still walking him down. But those leg kicks, beautiful leg kick that Gaethje, and if he keeps landing those, that'll get some respect.
Right hand over the top partially lands for Gaethje. And again, that front kick of Nurmagomedov, the counter left from Gaethje lands. Beautiful shot there on the double leg, and Nurmagomedov has his first takedown.
That's one of his best attacks, right? He shoots the double leg with his head going onto your left side, but ultimately, it looks like it's going left, but it goes to the right, and he ends up on the opposite side and sets you to your hips. Now Khabib is exactly where he needs to be in the KC control. He'll start to walk Justin's legs over to the left and split his knees. That'll make Justin want to go to his knees to get away, or go the opposite way, and Khabib will slide right in the mount, which he is right now.
So Nurmagomedov trying to punctuate this first round and maybe get a finish, an isolated arm. Final seconds of round one. Strong start for the champion.
Great round by Nurmagomedov.
In the red corner, they did put some ice on that left leg of Khabib Nurmagomedov, so we will keep an eye on that. And clearly for Trevor Whitman, they want him to attack that furiously tonight.
Yeah, and told him to slow it down, right? It's the same message we heard in the Ferguson fight. Slow it down. You don't need a rush. But Khabib wants this pace to be very fast. You can see him telling Jason Herzog, let's go, let's go, let's go, as the second round started.
Leg kick for Nurmagomedov, now a combination, appeared to partially land. Left hand behind the ear lands for Gaethje.
Beautiful footwork there by Gaethje. He's kind of circling into the power of Nurmagomedov. He's got to be careful going to his left.
Another leg kick.
That one seemed to hurt the champ a little bit. You saw Khabib take a bad step after that leg kick landed.
And now Gaethje goes inside and lands. Nurmagomedov back to the well with that front kick.
Oh, beautiful takedown by Nurmagomedov against the back.
Wow.
Right into the full mount. I mean, that was a fantastic transition with a lot of time. He's going to go right back to that same position. Oh, he's going triangle here. Setting up triangle into the armbar. Oh, triangle choke by Nurmagomedov. Oh, as Gaethje goes back shot. Oh, he's tapping.
It looks like he tapped. Khabib Nurmagomedov! The eagle rises again. He chokes Justin Gaethje to sleep. 29-0. Unbelievable.
Khabib with the beautiful triangle choke finish. I mean, you never know what he's going to pull out next. Justin Gaethje tapped a long time ago. Rev didn't jump in and he went to sleep. But wow, what a performance by the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
And Khabib Nurmagomedov is immediately resorted to tears, and you can be sure bottling up a lot of those emotions here during this fight week without his late father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. And now that the mission is accomplished and the task is done, he can exhale, and an amazing display from Gaethje coming in. Both of these guys managed by Ali Abdelaziz, who is watching intently somewhere in the world, but just too good, man, too good. I mean, a lot of people felt like Gaethje was a live underdog, the best guy that Khabib had faced.
But everywhere, just too good everywhere, right? There is no area where this Khabib Nurmagomedov can't fight. There's no area, John. And look at this moment as he finally is able to exhale, right? This fight happens in October. You know, his father passed in the summer, and he went right into this. It was a distraction, but now he gets to let it all out.
Well, and if Khabib Nurmagomedov's goal coming in here was to leave as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world,
he's that.
To beat the interim champion like that.
He's that, man. I mean, Gaethje landed some beautiful kicks, but once Khabib got him to the ground, they were just on a different level. Right here, Khabib goes to the mount. It looked like he was going to go to an arm triangle, but immediately he goes back into the same position as the first round. Looked like he was going to attack arm bar, but instead he goes triangle. I mean, I've seen him do this before in the practice room, but I have never seen him pull it off in a fight. Didn't know if he would be comfortable enough to try it. But right here, you see Gaethje try to pull back. Then he starts to tap here. I don't know how this wasn't seen. As he slams Khabib down, watch his left arm, John. There's a tap. There's the second tap. You know, he tapped 4 times again, and eventually he passed out, and Khabib keeps that championship. What a phenomenal performance by the champ. And honestly, this guy's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, unquestioned, after dominating the interim champion like that, especially after
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 34 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by technical submission due to a triangle choke, and still undefeated, and the UFC undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Khabib, the Eagle